Hi everyone, happy Thursday. Good job, Rick Cheap. Um, I have just a few books for you this week. I've been gooder, I guess. Um, Two new releases that I wanted to cover. It has been, oh, you're going to see Reap Cheap show up. It has been an odd week. I felt weird at the beginning of the week, moody, what have you. Um, All right, Reap Cheap, get settled. Sorry if he is wiggling. Felt a little bit weird at the beginning of the week, and then I had a toothache start up Tuesday. Ended up having to have an unexpected root canal yesterday, which thankfully they were able to work me in quickly, but I, of course, had to go to a specialist and get all that done. And it is achy, of course, today because they were digging around in there and giving me shots, but thankfully the consistent ache I had in place is gone. So now it is just post-procedure aches and pains. So I definitely feel a lot more like myself. So, which is great because we are in the midst of the celebration bonanza at my house. I'll talk a little more about that at the end. Let's go ahead and get to these flips if Reaper Chief will allow me. Buddy, you will have to wait to lay on my shoulders till after I'm done. Oh, gotta clip your claws. Okay. First new release is from, I believe this is Cider Mill Press. Alright, you cannot stand on me. You either lay on my shoulders or you go wait. He is fine. I assure you he gets plenty of attention. But I believe this is Cider Mill Press. They do a lot of really awesome books. They are the ones that produce the Color Me series, which I really want to get back to Color Me Capybaras. But they did a kind of spooky Christmas book that I have, and I can't remember. Silent Fright, I think was the name of it. I still need to color in that one. But Tammy from Tammy Colors 2 told me about this, and I went ahead and pre-ordered it because I love Halloween. And I really love the art that they come out with in these books. Now this is more of a square book compared to like a typical size coloring book. This is more of a square. These are one-sided. And these are printed by Cider Mill Press. This is not like Amazon printed. So, and I've used, if they use the same paper they use in their more standard size books, the paper has worked really well with markers. I haven't had any issues with them. I don't think I've tried pencil yet, but I know a lot of people that would probably really enjoy the style in this book. Kind of a few little examples of what's in the book. Oh, right off the bat. It's like they knew Tammy. She loves Sleepy Hollow, and we don't get nearly enough coloring book imagery for it. Oof, yuck. The bat I can handle, but that centipede, that is cute. Ah, adorable. Love it, Bat Cat. Love that these are, they're not super complex pictures, and I really love that, honestly. Ugh, okay, I hate spiders. That is probably one of the least objectionable spiders I've seen in my books. I don't know what is happening to those flowers. Are they melting? Are they, I guess they're supposed to be rotting. It's got the little worms sticking out of it. I like a touch of spooky. Like, I love Kirby Rosanna's take on, like, the dark fairy tales. But I don't go super gory like the Alan Roberts books, though the art in them is, I appreciate it. It's just a little too dark for me. I like, I tend to go more towards cute than creepy, but I love the mix of it. And that's kind of what you get in these books. It's like cute, but not completely cute, adorable. Little bit weird. That's probably more along my lines. And there are 50 images in this book. If you notice, hopefully, as I'm going through this, I am going to start putting something, a watermark, something on these pages, any blank pages of books that I'm flipping through. An artist I really respect kind of mentioned doing that, and it makes it harder for people to rip off images that they can otherwise take a screenshot of. I know it's not always easy to do that with videos, but I'm going to try to start doing that with my new flip throughs, and my long-term project is to go back either with all the videos I currently have, or just if I can find a way to just bulk watermark them, I'm going to. If not, I will just have to re-upload them, which are a lot of those books I don't even have anymore. I mean, we're talking like 7 years worth of videos here. But it is something I want to do because, like I said, not everyone has the ability to do that given like the tools they use to record. But if I can, I'd like to try. I did not realize that would be entirely a accessible way for that to happen. So these are really cute. And hopefully with the newer videos I can just watermark the sections that include the new pages, but you know, in some of my older videos it may just be the whole video. It's going to be a long-term project though, because it's a lot of videos. It's okay though, I really need to go through and kind of, I don't know, condense. Every year I used to go back and like keep like flip throughs, maybe get rid of a few color and chats if they weren't performing that well. I used to do kind of an annual cleanup, and I'm not doing that. I haven't done that in a while, so really and truly, if you've been around a while, I usually end up talking. I love this picture. I saw this one in the examples, I think, for this book. It's something about the three eyes. I do not particularly like the uneven number of eyes, but that is like one of the least. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it makes me feel uncomfortable, but like that one doesn't make me feel as uncomfortable as some of the others I've seen. So it's just something about an uneven number of eyes, whether it's like 3 or 5. Like, it just really throws me. But yeah, we are coming up on 7 years of having a channel in June. I have video ideas I would like to put in place. Speaking of going back to older videos, there are a lot of older videos that are like tags or things that, like my current favorite things, 5 things must coloring accessories or something. Or I remember 10 books to take to a deserted island was like, I think my first real big video. That got a lot of attention. Love that underbite. Um, I'd like to revisit some of those because it's been a long time. And there is a tag, and then you can also tag them at Cider Mill Press. I appreciate, like, this is a publishing company, but I do appreciate that they take the time to actually note the artist on here. So you actually have the illustration artist as well. So I do appreciate that. All right. Next up, this is a revised book from Alexandra Franzese. This is her Summer Mandalas book. This is her version that will be available from now on Amazon. I do have her older version. It looks like this. Her newer versions have updated art. Some of the mandalas are new, some of them are the same, but they are thicker line art. So like there's that one, but this one has larger, thicker line art. I didn't realize, like with her spring mandalas, I didn't realize like there were new mandalas in it. And while I like the new mandalas, there are some of the ones in the old ones that I like. So I think I'm going to just keep both versions and maybe just color the pages that aren't the same between them. Or if there's a lot, then I'll just have two books. I actually have two that I've done in the old book. I don't think this one's in the new one, and I did that one, so. But we're going to flip through the newest one. This is one that'll be available on Amazon. She is going back, and she has redone a number of her books. I don't know if I have gotten the newer version of all of them. Just some of them. But I think she only has a few left to do. So. And I think, I do appreciate the artists that, do go back on some of their books. You know, artists, of course, grow over time. Most artists do. And their art and the things they like to draw and how they draw tends to change. And so I do appreciate she goes back and updates. And I think some of the older ones, like because she's going with the thicker line art, like maybe it doesn't work anymore, or she has some new ideas. I'm not going to flip these side by side because the old one's just not available anymore. So I hate to flip through a book that has been discontinued. I will if it's like a rare collector's item or something, just to show it. Like if there are books that are available out on eBay or other sites that, maybe you could find a used copy or something like that. Like I don't mind that. But if it's an Amazon book and it's been discontinued, I'm probably not going to show it again on my site unless I color out of it. That is very cute. See, that's kind of a updated play on that one picture I showed you I completed, and I like that. And that's the one right after it. I didn't mind her other line art, but I do love a thick dark line in my line art, so I love these too. That one's cute. That might be the first one I do in here. I do need to do a page from one of her books this month, at least one. I was making really good progress like the first week or two and then of coloring, and then this week with my tooth and everything, it's just been, that would be a good one this month actually for Mermaid. I have not been feeling my best this week, and it is going to be a very busy couple weeks, so I don't know how much coloring I will get done this week or next week. We'll kind of have to see. I like this one as well. That's an interesting one. I almost would like to do a different effect on the water, like maybe a tonal shift. Either like rainbow or from like you could start with like a red violet and go all the way to like pinks and then oranges, like kind of do a color wheel, you know? That might be a good interesting way to do that one. I love that one. I've become such a capybara fan. I have my giant stuffed one now, the one I've dubbed Joe Milkshake. And I love the Color Me Capybaras book I have. I don't know. They've really become like a favorite animal lately. That's from the front. We got some fun flamingos. Got the bonus page from Fall Mandalas. Yeah, I think it's getting to the point that I'm going to have to start doing another purge. I already have of books. I already have a tub full of books that was supposed to be part of a giveaway that I still haven't done. And it's just getting the time to do it. But I think there's some other books that I think I want to pull out and donate. Oh, one other thing I did want to note if you're still listening. Alexandra Franzese posted on Instagram yesterday about how the Amazon artist received a notification that basically Amazon's losing money on any Amazon printed book that's priced below $9.99. So they are raising the minimum starting point price point for a book to earn commission on at $9.99. And so it looks like the price of books will be going up probably for a lot of the Amazon artists, just so they can keep doing what they're doing and, you know, earn a commission from their book sales. And I fully, you know, support them. This isn't their fault. This is nothing they're doing on their own. Amazon's kind of forcing their hand. Um, this is controversial because a lot of this is where there's been such an influx of AI books on Amazon and they're doing nothing to curb this. And a lot of those books get priced cheaper because I guess they don't spend as much time on them. They think if they're priced cheaper, they can get them, more people will buy them, I guess, because they're cheaper books. And so instead of actually doing anything about the AI issue, instead they're just doing this. So not happy about it. I hate it for the artists, but again, still will be supportive of all my self-published artists that I love because, you know, they're doing everything they can to try to make a living, and companies like Amazon have made it where they are one of the few options in town, and they're really the best option if you want to be able to get your art out there and be able to earn a living or, you know, make some income off of it. So, you know, it's companies like Amazon that make themselves the only game in town so they can pull stunts like this. And it's not like anybody can go anywhere else. So, like I said, don't try not to be frustrated with the artists. If you do see price increases, it's not their fault. It's just they may be raising the prices just to make what they currently are making because of this shift. So, just a note on that. Um, and I'm not saying they're all going to do it, but I know the price of her books will go up a little bit starting in June. And so you'll probably see other announcements from other artists about that. I'm going to try to do like a logged video showing like what I've colored so far this month. I have a couple pages I would love to at least get a start on and show you guys like a little sneak peek at what I'm going to do. But If I do that, it might be Sunday then before I get that video out because I'm going to be gone on Saturday. So we'll see. We'll see how the weekend goes. If I can't get it this weekend, then we'll just try to aim for the start of next week. So, but yeah, my husband's birthday was Tuesday, and yesterday I got a root canal. Yay! Um, our wedding anniversary's tomorrow, the 16th, and then my birthday is next Tuesday. So our birthdays are a week apart. And my dad's birthday is the following Friday. So fun stuff, fun stuff. May's always a busy month for us, but I hope everyone's doing well. And one way or another, I'll be back soon with a video update or something on Instagram. Thanks, and bye for now.